What is going on, guys? I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'll be going over the upcoming 0.3 update for Catalyst Black. This update brings so many visual improvements to the game, tons of bug fixes, balancing to weapon inabilities, and so much more. But before I get into all of that, I know you guys might be wondering, what is this audio? What happened to the mic? What's going on? It broke. This is all I have to work with for now until the new mic comes. I know you might be wondering, then why do I have the mic here? Okay, it's for the aesthetic. That's it. By the way, I should probably mention my girlfriend and I uploaded our first vlog on the vlog channel, so definitely check that out. I'll pin the link to our first video in the comment section, so check that out. You know, go hit us with the subscribe and a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Alright guys, so change of plans. As I was getting ready to upload the video to YouTube, SCMC released a 0.3 patch notes. So instead of uploading the video, I'm just going to completely scrap and just go over the patch notes with you guys, because I think it'll be a lot more insightful than what I had recorded at the beginning. So let's get started here. Now at the beginning it says, alright, chosen. Just one short maintenance in 0.3 is in your hands. Here are the high level details. There is way more than this in the patch. To be honest, keeping track of it all is a massive task, but this will give you a good look at what we've been up to. We couldn't be happier with the feedback and support the community has given us in this early stage. Thank you so much, and never settle for the lesser evil. Alright, so definitely happy to see that there's going to be a lot of things in this patch. I'll do my best to create content and show you guys what this patch has in store. But if the devs are throwing out a disclaimer that there's so much in this patch that they're struggling to keep up, then I'll probably struggle a little bit too. So first up, we got bug fixes. Fix an issue with mods automatically unequipping between matches. Fix an issue where currencies were not readily updated after you redeem your request rewards. Fix an issue with health bars being out of sync when joining mid-match. Reduce the instances where mods do not roll properly for any gear. Alright, so all of these bug fixes are definitely coming from all the feedback that was given on the Discord server by everyone who is currently playing the game. Definitely love to see that SCMC is taking our feedback and then putting in the work to fix up any bugs that are just completely messing with the game in general and making a terrible experience for players. Moving on, we got rewards and economy, quest and quint. So we got a few changes here to rewards, dust, and we're also getting a new quest, which is super exciting to see. So here it says a new quest has been added, 3 wins a day. So as you guys can see, there is 3 quests instead of 2 now, and the 3 wins a day is the new quest. And then also the weekly quest has been upped to 15 wins a week. In total, you can now earn 100 quint and 5,400 dust per week, up from 55 quint and 4,800 dust. And you receive Isia, a new Primal, upon completing this quest for the first time. I can't wait to complete that quest because I've been dying to play Isia. Currently, I've been stuck to Sunder because it's just the way the game currently is, but definitely gonna be getting Isia, that's for sure. After that, it says the essential shop's prices have been lowered, so you can now acquire the initial set of gear more easily. Quests will no longer randomly drop gear or mask. Instead, you can spend the extra quint at either the essential shop or the now open rotating shop to get new gear and masks. So there's a rotating shop now. That's pretty nice. That means we're gonna have a selection of different gears and masks to look at and to also acquire. Then moving on, we have match and rewards. It is now more efficient to earn rewards by completing the match in a reasonable time. Once you're past 35 kills or so, it is better to win the match and start a new one than to keep farming it. This affects both earning XP as well as mods. Okay, that's a very interesting change, definitely. SCMC is pushing people to actually move away from literally just spawn camping teams and just getting these absurd amount of kills and being more focused about actually winning the game, about actually battling it out and stuff like that. The problem is that the people who are spawn camping you are still getting all the XP and all the rewards, so I like to see that. If you're stomping a team, might as well just finish the game. Then we got new shop sections, like I mentioned earlier. The rotating shop is now open. This shop is randomized daily and is a primary method to acquire new gear and masks after you've bought all the cheaper items from the essential shop. You can also spend marks, premium currency, at the rotating shop. Items on sale are randomized each day. If an item you already own is randomly chosen, then a mod will be sold in the slot instead. The last slot always sells a mod for shards. The Traveler's Chest shop is now open. The chest contains dust, random mods, and a chance to acquire any gear or mask normally available for marks in the rotating shop. The Ancient set is now available. This bundle grants the same amount, marks the $100 bundle, but also comes up with a ton of resources and a unique set of masks plus weapons. The Ancient set items can also appear in the rotating shop. The boost shop is now open. This contains XP, quest drop, and mod drop boosts. So essentially complete shop revamp. We have a new rotating shop where we can acquire new gear and mask. We have the Traveler's Chest where we can get dust and random mods. And then we have a few other things. So this is great. I like to see this. They also mentioned you can use or you can spend marks in the rotating shop, which is premium currency. So we're also starting to see SCMC create ways to, you know, get the game to start making some money and attract people to shop, etc. So really liking that. And then we have gameplay changes. So weapons and gear. Here's what I'm thinking. So in Vainglory, SCMC essentially tried to balance things to where it got to the point where you couldn't one-shot people. Yes, you could like 2-3 shot someone, but you couldn't one-shot people because obviously it's not fun to just completely get obliterated without even knowing what hit you. So I'm just gonna say I think definitely Catalyst Black might head in that direction as well. So let's see what it says here. Snipers. If I'm not wrong, they actually tuned them down not too long ago as well because it was actually a one shot, one kill type of thing. So let's see what they did here. Snipers significantly tuned. They now do reduced damage when colliding at short range, meaning you can't use them like shotguns. They also travel significantly slower and then pick up speed towards the end, such that it makes the same amount of time to reach the end point, but it is behind at every point leading up to that moment. This makes auto aiming a lot less effective, and you should not expect auto aim sniper shots to land unless the enemy is moving along your shooting axis. Definitely like the changes they made there. So essentially what's happening here is that snipers are going to require a bit more skill. You're actually going to have to aim at the person. You might have to lead your shots slightly, and not only that, people who are on the receiving end can counter and play against the sniper a lot more easily, because before literally there was nothing you could do. If someone was coming at you with the sniper, you were pretty much dead. They also changed this to where you can't use it like a shotgun. That was something that was really annoying. People would literally run at you and just shoot you no matter the range, so that's good. Then we have rockets, now also have momentum like snipers do. So they are also slightly less effective when auto aim. Rockets also have some damage fall off at the edge of their AoE radius, instead of dealing 100% damage to the entire circle. Alright, I like that. With the rocket, basically you could literally be like a pixel away from the edge of the main bulk of the damage and you would still die. You would still get hit with it. So it's gonna require a bit more skill with the rockets as well. Now you're always going to try to aim to where the main bulk of the damage is centered on top of the player and not just like around the area where the player is. So I like that as well. And then we have the Barson. Rate of fire has been decreased and its magazine is smaller as well. Alright. Battle rifles, chain guns now all have longer range, but also have a random spray that makes it harder to land 100% of shots at extended range. Okay, that's interesting. I definitely gotta test that out before I can really comment much on that, but I'll definitely look into it. Then we have Soft Thunder, the mortar. Now deals more damage but with a slower delay. So your thumb doesn't get so tired from spamming it rapidly. Okay. Then we have protection's duration and cooldown has been nerfed. Okay. And that's pretty much it for that. But of course, like with every balancing act, we gotta wait to see how it all plays out. Moving on to the primals, we have Primal health has been lowered, especially for Sunder and Torden. Generally, people retreated 100% of the time whenever these primals are encountered. We want groups of 3 to 4 players to consider fighting back instead of always escaping. Definitely agree with this change. Honestly, every time I would turn into Sunder, I just knew I could just jump in and smack people around and then like run to their spawn and just spawn camp them for a few seconds, because there was literally no counter to it, honestly. Especially when the player knew what they were doing, you were pretty much screwed. You weren't hopping away, you weren't dashing away, you weren't shooting it down. You were pretty much screwed, so I like that. Hopefully that doesn't make the primals too weak though, but we'll see. Then we have Torden. Torden is this dude right here. Now hits extremely hard with his basic attack to compensate for his slowness. He can devastate bosses and other primals if they can even get in range of his hammer. Torden's healing ability has been changed to a barrier, allowing him to make his allies much tankier than before. Also, due to his slow speed, Torden lasts longer in primal form than previously. Okay, I feel like that's gonna make Torden a little bit broken. I feel like Torden's gonna be the meta. Let's read all the other primals and then I'll come back to that. Isia's basic attack no longer hits twice if the target happens to stand where 2 circles intersect. To compensate, Glacial Torrent now deals significantly higher damage. Nox's health is lowered a bit. On top of being very squishy already, we have raised Nox's damage as well as primal form duration, giving Nox players some extra time to pick the right fight. Okay, so yeah, after reading all of this, I definitely would say Torden will probably be low-key broken. Torden will definitely be one of those primals that will take a while to get a hang of, I want to say. But the second you do, you're pretty much just going to smack people. So definitely keep an eye on Torden and Nox, but we'll definitely have to see how that plays out. Then we got map changes. Minstrel Fragments, the long-shaped CTF map with lots of jump pads, has its visual pass completed. Feast your eyes. Azure Plateau, the massive and open prototype map, has had its layout changed by almost 50%. There are now more interesting wall and gap formations and more jump pads. So happy to see the visual adjustments they made, and also excited to try Azure Plateau with the whole jump pads thing they did and the whole 50% revamp. Definitely gonna make a video on that, so keep an eye out. And then banners, a few pieces of gear have had their banners change. Okay, we're gonna get a slight little rework on how things look. So now we just have a section that's just called app. Your player handle is now a name, a hashtag, and 4 numbers following right after that. Much like how Discord and Battle.net works. This allows everyone to have the name they want without worrying about uniqueness. Remember this when adding friends. The last 4 digits is necessary. So that's pretty nice. A Coop versus bots capture the flag mode has been added for players to practice in a low stress environment. This game mode yields less rewards than normal modes. There's definitely been a few times where I just want to practice or get into a game to record a few things, but unfortunately I feel bad for like just joining a game for 2 seconds and then leaving after, so I definitely love that. You can now double tap to equip an item in your loadout. That's very convenient. You can now see all the gear that is presently in the game, even if you don't own it. Okay, that's good. I've been low-key like waiting to see if they would add that anytime soon. I just want to go here and be like, alright, what do I want to unlock next, or what am I working towards? So definitely a good move there. And that is pretty much it for the notes. So like I said, had to change things up a little bit here last second because, you know, we just got the patch notes thrown in our faces. But definitely like what I've seen in the patch notes, there's a few things that we obviously have to test out and let them play out to see if they were good changes, if they were bad, or if, you know, it's just right. But for now, I definitely want to know what you guys think. Currently the game is under maintenance, so I'll probably be recording a few games here shortly. But let me know what you guys think. And other than that, I'll link the patch notes in the description if you guys want to go through them on your own time. And also make sure to join the Catalyst Black Discord server. But other than that, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.